You've chosen a podcast from Low Moon Uprising. Enjoy. Okay, so in the morning, crack of dawn, 50 degrees, a little less. This morning, before dawn, there was frost on the grass and on the trees. But by dawn, it's already warmed up enough that you can't see the sun, but the sky is light, except on the far west. And there are 12 gnomish guards, all with spear, hand axe, shield, and banded armor.
They look 6 feet and they're tiny round. Oh wait, they're 6 feet tall.
4 to 6.
Well, most of them are about 5. But anyway, and then Vinter comes out, and Cassette is there, and she's back in her more masculine-looking garb, so you wouldn't know that she is a female.
My pack in it?
And then all of you, Mark and Mouthbread. And Bazor has his horse, and Mouthbread has his horse. And everyone else is on foot. No, Mark has his horse. And everyone else is on foot.
Before?
Also, Max the wolf is there.
I'm gonna re-memorize.
I want to
And basically, he pretty well cowers by Janny's legs, and he doesn't roam around much when you're together as a group. So you can pretty much figure, unless something else is happening, unless I say otherwise, he's cowering behind her legs. Current demeanor. Okay?
I would like to try to pull Winter aside and ask him a question.
Sure.
And then it would be like, do you have any plans on how to defeat this dragon? Because I've been thinking, and it's looking pretty slim idea-wise.
I think it would be difficult to formulate any plan until we have determined where the beast might live.
This is true.
Could kill it with a cave-in. Could sneak up on it and kill it while it sleeps.
And hopefully
Could poison it.
that's true as well.
Yes, there's some poison gnomes on there.
Would this dragon be magically inclined? Or like the red
He
one?
pulled him aside to ask him, but you don't know for sure if he is or not.
So
That would be a good thought too, is if he is magically inclined, he might only just have to touch you with a rock.
Dunk! Dragon Slayer! 5 levels!
those were my two best ideas, were to attack while he was sleeping, or to cave in the cave and let it starve him out.
That's how you level up.
So you'd have to, I don't think you could starve him out, but you'd have to cave it in on him.
I guess that would work too.
It would really take quite a cave in to keep him inside. And usually they have more than their way out if they are intelligent dragons anyway. At least that's my understanding. Okay, so to be clear, those 3 horses, everyone else is walking, and you're headed up the long journey back up the mountain to Upper Jakto. Once you get to Upper Jakto, you'll be under the protection of the Trents. In the meantime, the purpose of this trip is to ensure that the trails are open. Okay? They have a couple of scouts that will go ahead and so on. But generally speaking, you just be marching, keeping your eyes open, looking for trouble. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
How much for a horse?
You can buy. There are 4 light riding horses, or 8 ponies, and a light riding horse is 30 gold. And ponies are 25.
Practicing my violin as we go up.
40 gold, please, John.
For a light riding horse?
Mhm.
Sure.
Any change back?
No.
Are they still at the inn?
Or
No, you're getting ready to move out of town.
Moving the people up to the other
You're
Jackto.
standing in the middle of town, all ready to go,
What was I gonna say?
except for we're just about to do it. And Brunson, real quick, was buying him a horse at the last second, so he didn't have to walk.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You didn't want to just ride
is
the Bazor?
deafness?
no.
Now, realize that your horse does not have a saddle, necessarily. It doesn't necessarily come with a saddle or a bit and bridle.
Probably came with that stuff.
Nope.
Okay, how much for all
That's
that stuff?
another 15 gold.
Well, we had the change from that.
Well, you can take the change from that 40.
Okay, well, he'll do the horse and bit and bridle for the gem. You got to pay for the saddle separately, which is another 10 gold.
Okay, that's fine. That's another pound out of my pouch. My pouch.
Okay.
It
So
feels so
how-
much lighter.
Yes.
Is deafness for the second level illusionist spell, is that considered an illusion, or
Oh, it's actual deafness.
and is that like, do I have to see my target area?
Yes.
Would do people get a saving throw, like if they're sleeping?
I believe it's saving throw negates, I think. Most of the spells are.
I don't want it to be like sleeping and then wake up because it hears us walking.
Reminds me of my first third ed.
Or sleeping and wakes up because they don't hear
Max
anything.
Red.
What?
Okay.
Or
I'm
sleeping and
thinking
wake up
about
because
what
they
I should
don't hear
teach him
anything.
What to do?
And he seems pretty bright, so you're thinking he's going to be able to do probably another 4 or 5 tricks.
I just don't know what.
Well,
Fetch, guard,
Attack.
stay.
Ooh, attacking. guard
Murder.
sounds good.
yeah.
Maul.
Sickle.
Yeah, but attacking guard would
Do a
take
front
like
flip.
a little longer than a few minutes.
Do a barrel roll.
Okay. So
Play that.
you're headed up the mountain. They traverse for. Everyone's supposed to have breakfast before you left, and then they travel for about 2.5 hours, and then stop for second meal.
So
You
you
know,
can
pastries and beer or ale. And you're sitting around. So you're a pretty good group. You got 12 guys. 2 guys are out scouting up ahead, basically. It's not a road per se. It's just a wide pathway between the trees. And it winds quite a lot. And a lot of that is just to make it so you're going up the steep slope the whole time. So it's kind of like this all the way up the mountain. The trees here range in size, everything from saplings to 6-foot diameter redwood trees. So we're talking, this is an older forest. There's very little growth, but there is some bushes and brush. Canopy is about 75%. So there's places where once the sun is up, like now the sun is up, there's places where huge columns of light stream between the trees. The breeze continues to blow. It's good 10-15 mile an hour the whole time. And so the trees make that constant rustling noise. So any talking to one another, whatever, you have to talk above the wind. Even by now, you're using cloaks and capes and whatever to kind of protect yourself from because your ears are over exhilarated from the constant wind, and you feel dried out, and your eyes feel dried out, and you just feel a little bit frayed, and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. So you use what protection you can. You have your pastries or beer or ale if you actually drink. And then they are only stopped for about 15 minutes. At about the 15-minute mark, the two scouts that were out front come back,
About that long.
and then 2 scouts go out again. So there's 10 gnomes with
You should
you,
make a red and black one.
plus all of you, Mark, Meenter, Cassette, and Mouthbread. Mouthbread's riding his horse the entire time you're moving. Not moving very fast, but he's riding his horse the entire time. He doesn't walk.
Me too.
And so is Brunson. Mark is walking most of the time, and he's got a pretty stiff pace. Like he's walking faster than most people.
Is he as fast as Ren?
Is this supposed to be like
Who?
an Ohio State one?
There's Monk.
No, not
Is this
Ren.
supposed to be like an Ohio State
Mark?
one?
Sure. Mark's on a horse, isn't he?
He has one, but he's walking.
Oh.
Okay? So you get going, and you go for about an hour and a half, and they stop for lunch.
Yay.
Okay? And you're thinking at this point, if this is the pace that they're taking, making it by nightfall, it's really not that far. Like, the total distance is probably half a day's travel, not a day's travel. They're just not really making a great deal of pace. Yes, sir.
That create camp spell you told me I could use is that second level.
Yes, I believe it was.
And then what was the other one you told me I could
First level was... Oh, stink. Oh, man.
It was School in the morning.
Something. Oh, nap.
Nap. Yep.
That was first level.
Yeah.
New spell called nap.
It's really good.
It's a
No.
Hermes only spell, nap, and break or setup camp.
Map or nap?
Reversible. Nap.
With the M?
What does that do?
I can.
You can tell him if you want. As a player, you can tell him, but the characters don't know.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, if that's the case, can I unearth the camera?
Yeah, I still need to have.
I want to
two
keep
more-
those a secret.
I still have 2 more. What am I supposed to do in your two? I'm not looking at your spells. Don't worry about it. I'm on a different page.
He doesn't know that.
All right. Anyway, so after lunch, you break up lunch, which really isn't much. They did have actual meal. You had meat, cheese, grapes, and beer or ale if you wanted it. And the gnomes are carrying the food, providing it, and everything like that. And just as you're ready to break up for lunch, the 2 scouts that were out ahead are coming back. But when they come back, instead of walking back at the more leisurely pace that the first pair did after second meal, they are running like the Dickens.
Oh boy.
And they're running high speed.
Getting ready for combat.
Downhill, mind you. And one of them actually falls, rolls, gets back up again, and runs some more.
I was just joking.
Okay. And
I'm getting ready for combat.
Yeah, sorry. People get up and they're starting to check their
Violence,
weapons
get
or whatever.
put away.
And before the gnomes actually reach your little spot where you had taken lunch, here and there 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 and there, you see goblins pop up over the rise.
Caltrops in my hand.
Okay.
Sword in hand, shield up.
All right.
Got my hands
So
on
you
both
can
my swords.
see
Kind of fancy there.
30 to 40 already. Okay. Now there's plenty of opportunity for cover. There's trees all around you, brush and little bumps and hills and stuff like that. And basically the gnomes are spreading out and taking defensive positions.
Question: how far are they?
There's no sign of trouble behind you or to your right, only straight ahead. To the left, you can hear the sounds of the river, so they can't flank you too far to the left. When they first start cropping out, the closest ones you're seeing at maybe 100, 150 feet.
So how long would we have till they reached us?
Maybe if they charge around.
All right, I'm gonna take out my bow first.
Okay.
I
So
want to.
we'll go around the table. Jake first. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna kind of put myself between them and the party to kind of get ready to attack them.
Okay. Stand up in the middle of the pathway, basically, and
Yeah.
look bold. Okay. Mark likes that idea. He pulls his 2-handed sword and stands up next to you.
Okay. I guess we'll kind of work together to give as much coverage between us and the party.
Okay. What does Janny do?
Could sure use a bow.
Goblins popping up, several dozen at least. A goblin is a between 3 and 4 foot tall, nasty, green-skinned, snouted, fanged
Probably
creature.
take out my. Well, I mean, did I get to teach my wolf the attack like I was wanting to
No,
do?
all you've done so far is track.
You can track them.
So, but you don't want to send him into combat against goblins anyway.
Yeah.
He's just going to die.
I'm probably gonna get out my
Max,
staff,
track those goblins.
staff and like.
Whoa.
Probably gonna get out my staff and like
Yeah.
what you call it?
That's an artist rendition making their ears so large and pointy, but other than that, it's pretty accurate.
Wait, what?
That's what we're fighting.
Pretty much.
Oh, I saw a fairy
Maybe.
fire. I think.
Little green midget.
We're making them
You
easy.
would have your full assortment of spells.
That's the
So you actually have, like, I
Pathfinder
think, 3 X's that you haven't
version.
used or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You haven't figured out what they are yet.
Yep, 3.
Yep. So you might want to try some of those things at some point. Okay.
I don't really care what Bob did with his foot anymore.
Would
Well,
there be like any protecting barrier like spells?
It's possible.
Can I try?
Yeah. You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you put your hands up and think about defend me from these goblins, basically.
Probably.
Okay. Let me see your list again. I think one will go off, but it's not what you're expecting it to be.
Is she gonna get a spirit guardian?
One of your third level X's goes off, and basically you feel tingly all over, but other than that, you see no effect.
Oh.
Did you just like aid yourself or something?
No. She doesn't know what she did.
Oh, I think I might know what it is.
I'm so stupid.
What?
I already had right in my spell book.
Oh, that is funny.
I'm gonna.
So, guess what? You still have a scroll with right on it.
I'm gonna try pinching myself to see if there's anything wrong.
Hey, where'd this
No,
come from?
seems
We have
to
to
be
sell
wrong.
it later.
I think you did bark skin.
No, bark skin actually makes visible bark
Oh,
skin
yeah.
on
I'm pretty sure I had that.
I think you mean
Wait,
E.
yeah.
there.
It's
She's
on
done
my
it before.
list.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, what are you doing as they're charging? Try to find a place for the wolf to be safe and then take cover and maybe get out your missile weapon?
Yeah.
Got your sling? Okay. So Janie has a sling out. They are within range of the sling already, just so you know.
Probably gotta use my sling.
Got my
Okay.
composite short bow in
As
my
soon as you're in
hand.
position, you can start using it. All right, and the wolf just kind of like find him brush or whatever to hide under and say, "Stay." Now, if things get heated in here, he may not follow your orders because he's
He
not
may
trained
run.
to stay. He could run or he might attack. Depends. Like if you're in danger, he might attack because he favors you. If certainly if you ran, he would definitely run. Or if he just gets too afraid, like there's too much going on, he might run.
Do they know I'm here?
Yeah, it looks like they know because they're all taking an offensive posture. So, okay, and so
So how many roughly?
stashing the wolf, taking cover, and preparing the sling. Brunson
You said multiple to.
said preparing for combat. What do you want to do?
Just waiting until they get within range of sleep.
Okay, are you going to take a little cover or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They do have spears, but spears don't tend to have this kind of range. You see spears anyway. Not that doesn't mean that they can't have other weapons, but you don't see anybody pointing bows in this direction yet.
Get burning hands and just
No.
like Sherry did.
Do not have burning hands.
No, it's not quite as potent at this level either. It does 1 point per level, so at fourth level that would be 4 points,
Which
might
is
not
probably
be
enough to kill a
It
goblin.
might or might not be enough. Depends on. They have they're one hit dice. To be clear, fighters on one hit dice creatures get one attack per level, not your normal routine. So when they engage in combat, you will get your fourth level. Are you third or fourth?
I am third now.
Yeah, so your third level, so you'll get 3 attacks per round. As long as there's 3 of them close enough. Or you can put 3 on 1, but that would really be overkill. So,
You're just gutting it at that point.
Literally
Okay.
hacking it into pieces.
and then Bazor.
I'm going to pull out as many caltrops as I can and just
Oh, thank God.
phantasmal force, throw them everywhere in the gap.
Thought he was pulling Eric.
Up in front of the party, basically.
Yeah, try to fill in the target.
Alright, so everyone sees that.
Roll 50 d20s
Wait, for what?
for Eric, killing all the goblins.
I throw Eric, phantasmal force, 10 Erics fly everywhere.
Okay, anyway, so he scatters caltrops on the ground in front of the party on the pathway, in front of where Jake and Mark are basically forming a barrier. Okay, some of the gnomes are taking up position on either side with you as well, and then
Good.
others are taking cover and drawing short bows.
Defend the squishies.
I'm running. I'm like taking cover in the forest. Right
Okay.
in my
Yeah.
hand axe and
Bow out
kind of
and
fancy
I'm
dagger.
mashing the fire.
Okay, are you trying to cover first?
At least 3/4.
Okay, so you got a bush and a tree. Basically, find a spot with a bush and a tree to hide behind.
Kind of.
And
I'm
my-
gonna be kind of in front of where Jenny's at.
Okay, and she's kind of middle back.
So I'll be like off to the left, but still in front of her. Are there like tents?
No, this is lunch, not camp.
Alright, well.
Then set up tents to eat lunch.
Alright, I'll be behind a tree. Are there like.
Oh,
Are
Brunson
we in a
might have.
clearing?
Well, no, it's a path. The path is like 25 foot wide.
Alright, I'll be just off to the side, kind of center left.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
good
you're
luck
heading off into the woods and taking cover?
Caltrops, goblins.
Yeah, with my hand axe and kind of fancy dagger ready.
Okay. Don't you bow?
I do, but
You
You
don't
have a
feel like
longbow.
bowing?
You could honestly take out like 2 before they got here at least.
Well, it's not. If they try to charge, they're all gonna just run across caltrops and die, you know?
yeah.
But the caltrops are covering the pathway and quite a bit of distance on either side, but there's still a lot of ways.
Actually,
to go
I'm sure I'll end up fighting some with my kind of fancy dagger. I'll just get my bow out for now. I don't know the weapons.
around. He really wants to use the fancy dagger.
I want to know what it does. This will be the third combat
Oh, wait, I think
if I use
this
it.
might be Jake's turn.
This will be my second combat with my knife.
He's like,
Okay.
it's just a regular day.
And
It's a
Malfred,
regular kind of fancy dagger.
Oh yeah, this is my third combat.
or Malfred,
For what?
he takes his horse, Mark's horse, and Brunson's, unless Brunson declines, and he's taking them basically back out of the fight. And he actually takes one of the gnomes with him, and he's going to have one of the gnomes stay back there and keep the horses there, so he can come back up and help.
Just leave my horse.
Oh, I didn't realize you had a horse yet,
I
so
have
he'll
a
take
medium
yours as well,
horse.
because you're busy doing
You
stuff. So.
you bought a medium war
I
horse?
spent pretty much all my money on a medium warhorse and leather guarding.
He's such a base whore.
But if he charges into combat swinging a woodsman's axe on a medium war horse with leather barding, that could be intimidating.
He'll also
Never
probably
mind,
take the
he's
head off of his horse.
Scrawny like a little kid, but
Break morale.
It's not that scummy.
Shirt. Oops.
Significantly
Okay.
stockier than he is.
so missile fire on the closest goblins, and they're not clumping up per se at 100 feet. So we'll let you have a round of missile fire at roughly 100 feet as they're charging in. And by then you can see that there are at least 60 total.
Alright.
Jake's like, blood will be spilled tonight.
I'm going to get some
Okay,
carrots.
5
So-
fingers dozen.
I'll do my gnomes real quick.
Just 5 dozen.
He said at least 6.
Doink, 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 doink. Shots begin to ring out from the gnomes.
Doing, 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 doing.
Doink, doink, choo, choo.
Missiles.
I could do... If I didn't have to be focusing on these caltrops, then I
Okay.
could
A couple of goblins get hit, fall. One of them is clearly dead. Another one is wounded, not dead. Pretty ineffective bow fire on behalf of the gnomes.
Yeah, I'm taking a shot.
Okay. Theon,
I can take
2
2.
shots. Dearman, 2
Can I,
shots.
can I be moving
Uh,
The
towards...
100
Natural
feet,
20.
Yeah.
that's a hit. 100 feet.
4.
So you got one of you has a long composite.
That's me.
Oh, short
And long
composite.
composite at 100 feet is considered to be short range.
I got a
And
15
you have a
and
short bow.
Composite.
Short composite bow is also short range. So you're both in short range.
I got 15 and a 3.
I got a 20 and a 4.
Can I be moving to cover
20
during
hits,
this
4
time?
misses. 15 hits, 3 misses. So both hit 1.
So D6.
Do what?
Can I be moving to cover during this time so they'd be
You have a
focusing
longbow,
on the
isn't that
spell,
D8?
and I don't have a ranged weapon?
Sure.
How
Mine
much
does
damage do
D6,
I
right?
D6. Yep. They're both D6.
Do I add dex or anything, or just D6?
Straight up D6.
2.
4.
If you don't want to miss any of the story, Low Moon Origins, Uprising, or Outsiders, like and follow our podcast. Please share it with friends. All right. So both goblins seem to be wounded somewhat severely. Neither was killed, but they certainly ceased their charge to start with.
Take out their kneecaps.
So after both of those
I
shots,
used
are
to
they
be an
getting kind
adventurer
of close?
like you. And then it took an arrow to the knee.
Okay. Well, those were at roughly the 100-foot mark or so. All right. And then who else are we missing? Janny's got a sling. Two shots with the sling. Roll a d20 twice.
Roll your d20.
53
She says,
each.
7. 7 and
7 is a miss.
5.
So it's also a miss. So she fires at
That's
two
empty.
goblins and misses twice.
Chew
One
on
hits a
the
tree.
top
Pardon me
of
for
it.
spraying it. Check out Things Were Different Back Then, the origin story of Lord Victor told from a certain point of view. But
Could
and then another one soars off in the
What
distance.
does my fairy fire do?
Fairy fire will outline them and make them easier for people to hit.
Won't it also
But
deal
you can
damage?
do
No.
it doesn't deal damage. You at your level you could
It's the same
do probably 4 goblins.
That's how it works in
So you might want
fifth
to
edition.
use it either if they have missile fire troops that linger back, or if
Fifth
somebody
edition,
gets in
you
close.
can have
It's
your
Oh, I'm
dim
thinking
enough in
sacred.
here to get the bonus.
Probably. In 5th edition, there's
75%
more
canopy,
I'll
so
do it.
advantage on
yeah,
attacks.
you might want to
in 5th
hold it
edition.
until like you see a moment in time where somebody is the target. They're really,
I know, I'm just...
that's when you want to use it.
Let me see
Because you only get 4 goblins, and right now you can see over 50 goblins. So,
What's
Okay.
warp wood?
dwarf wood, well, warp, arrows, spears, etc. Basically makes them useless.
You should
So
do
that also would be effective.
How much is the
Against,
effect with that?
especially bowmen or spearmen or whatever.
To enemies or
Yeah.
anyone?
Well, you can do it to anyone, but you want to do it on enemies. You don't want to warp your own party's wood. So you can do at your level. You can do the arrows of like 3 bowmen, or you could do like 3 or 4 guys that have spears.
Why
I
wouldn't you
never
just do
found
the
out
bows?
I never found out what X was. What did I?
You could do the bows if you chose to, yeah.
No, you have
found
not
out
found
what
that
the
out.
X was. Did I?
No. Whatever it is, it affected you, which in theory means you may be protected somehow, because that's what you were trying to do. And you're what level?
4.
Level 3.
3, 4.
She's level 3 and she got 3rd level spells.
Dan, how far away are they?
I only got
Yes.
5. Yeah, 5.
5 total spells?
No. Well,
Because if you got 5 3rd level spells at 3rd level,
wait. Yeah, I do. I just.
You picked the wrong class.
that is dumb.
Druids get their spells a lot faster than anybody else.
That is dumb.
No, it's not.
I got all.
So an
Well,
inch
I don't get them all at the same
outside
time.
is worth 10 yards.
10 yards.
I guess it is harder for you to get.
So if it's 3 inches plus 1 inch per level on 4th level,
She doesn't know what
it's
spell she has, so
70
7
yards.
inches.
And she doesn't get to
They're
choose her
ranged
spells.
They're in range
You
now?
do.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm
Still.
gonna cast this.
And
So-
later on, my spells get
Okay.
ridiculously hard to
now.
actually
I guess
come
is it
across.
sleep?
Yeah.
You make
Okay.
yourself
Do I
nice
think,
out.
will they be here this
Feet,
round?
too, so.
No.
Well, you picked the class, so.
They will not be here this round. They will probably be here at the end of next round.
Okay.
I hope
Now they're
watch them
fast.
try to run through the
Maybe I should wait till
contracts.
they get closer then.
Yeah. The only bad thing is, you either want to wait until they're here, so they're clumping up and you'd get more of them, or get them before they get too spread out, because they're spreading out more as they run.
Oh, really?
So you want to do it when they're further away to get more then, but to get the most of them will be when they get here and start fighting, because they're going to clump up on people and stuff, and then you could get a dozen or even 20 maybe, because they're all going to have to come to you. As long as you feel comfortable that these guys can protect you from missile fire, which that's a question. A lot of spirits there.
Okay, I'm gonna cast shield instead.
A lot of sharp, pointy
Good
things.
call. Okay, so Brunson is gearing up. Shield comes up, and they're not attacking this round, so it goes off no problem.
Okay.
Okay, and you hear Brunson. I may make a shield in front of me. Okay, and
You're weird.
that was all the missile fire, right?
Huh, you're weird.
Was that everybody? Okay.
Should couch out missile fire?
One more.
Okay. All right. Then at 50 feet or so, still short range for missile fire. One last set of shots before the front. Now that'll only be the front. So if they don't engage you from where you're standing, then you'd still be able to missile fire.
After
Okay.
these set of shots, I'm stepping up and
Are they
drawing
going
my-
through the
Well,
contracts or
I'm
are they
gonna
going
pick that.
around?
I'll draw my dagger.
Quite a few of them, like the middle of their pack, looks like they're going to go right through.
Good.
But they probably don't realize they're there yet.
Good.
Alright.
You're like the Emperor.
5-10 goblins start falling from Caltron. And then all of a sudden,
Okay. So go ahead and take your shots. 50 feet,
Fire.
short range. Autumn, you get 2 shots with a sling. D20 twice.
8 and
Try to
9.
roll better this
tell
time.
me.
I'll try.
No pressure.
13
Goblins
and
start
9.
falling from Caltrops.
13's
the
a
war
hit.
chief goes,
9's a miss.
5
Really?
is
Sure.
9's a miss, I'm sure.
18.
18's a hit.
Okay, that's 5
That's like a-
damage on one.
That's like 11
Same as
AC.
D4.
Roll a d4. The floor side.
My attack goes 16 with that. So I hit a 7.
That's
That one.
You missed.
Really? AC's lower than 7?
4.
They're tiny.
7 is like,
that's my
they have
AC.
skin that's harder than 7. Let alone if they're wearing armor.
I mean, his AC is 7.
I'm literally just wearing tough clothes and have a dex bonus.
He has thick clothes and he's quick moving.
My AC is 6 in buck naked.
What's your dex?
He's flying to the wind with an AC 6. So, alright. Anyway, gnomes.
You have plate mail.
Dum,
I
dum,
have, that's
dum.
leather.
Who has the better AC?
After that, I'm putting my bow back on my back, and I'm taking out my dagger and preparing to draw my short sword, while stepping forward.
Okay, so we're going to do kind of just a little sketch here so you guys can picture where we're at. Okay.
I'm not joining your old little group.
Okay, so here's Jake. Here's Mark.
Alright, look, you guys,
Sound like Kenny G. We're about for stumping.
why can't I claim this?
This half of the table is on the phones. And then I'm in the middle of the
You guys want swanky?
Because I've already declared what I'm doing this round and waiting for
You guys jealous of my swanky bean bags?
Actually, the half of the table is right
I
here.
get jealous easy.
So
Well, I sit on the middle ground. This is half the table. Oh,
if they either go halves, either go this way or this way because it's a rectangle.
No, it's right
house.
here.
Or this way,
Half is right here.
or this way.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on that half.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So
I'm
that
the
is
middle
you're on.
You
the
say you
same
were or
half.
were not behind
Middle
cover,
ground.
Ron?
Because it's
I am
still
You are
behind
on this
cover.
half or this half.
There you go.
No, get away from me.
Alright, I'll be on my phone.
Bazor is now moved to cover, correct?
Correct.
He's done
Rangers
his
played
job.
very well. We got
Now
5th
he's
out of
waiting
5
to pull out
teams.
Eric.
Who am I forgetting? Dearman.
Wait, really? Let me see.
Eric,
So,
the Goblin.
You know who the
Destroyer.
Master Thief is here?
Eric, the Goblin quicker picker upper.
What?
Probably.
Gotcha. Really? Yeah. Made you think.
Check out The Moment Blood Bowl wherever you buy books. This is written by Pastor Daniel Stevenson, the longtime author and game master of Low Moon Adventures.
Got everybody?
Literally, the only thing I did was out of my peripherals looking to make sure my wallet was there.
Jake, Mark,
Brad.
Janny, Brunson, Bazor, Theon, Deermud, and our cassette,
Cassette.
Veinter,
Bread. Veinter.
Mouth Breather,
No.
the other
Give back my
gnomes.
dice.
Okay,
A dozen gnomes, I think.
so here's what you got. Very sophisticated drawing, I know.
It's gorgeous.
Okay.
I love it.
So here's the pathway through the woods. Basically figure there's trees all over the place.
Stop.
Okay? And the trees even extend over the road, so the road is not even well lit. Right? 75% canopy. So the whole thing is covered. Okay? You got a line across the pathway. This whole area like this is full of caltrops. Or appears to be anyway.
Good job.
Okay? Bazor squat down here in the bush by a tree.
Caltrops!
Okay? This is Theon. Fired his bow, currently switching weapons.
Hello.
This is
Brunson.
Brunson.
He is for
Okay?
Bronson.
Got a tree here.
Fight all the goblins.
Got some cover.
Jenny's just
All right.
in the middle of nowhere.
Janny's right there. The wolf is hiding here. There's a tree. There's a bush. He's under the bush.
That's an M.
So I have an idea.
For
His
Max.
name is Max.
Let's fake
Okay.
our deaths
I thought it was
now
Yes.
so we don't have to fight the dragons.
Malthbred back here.
But I wanted to fight.
Veinter.
We wanted to fight the dragon.
Okay. Gnomes.
Earn the affection
Well,
of that
Jake
cute
and,
little redhead
Mark.
gnome.
Exactly.
Jake is in the middle. Mark is right
Okay,
there.
so. And then goblins.
The goblins are like this.
The kid's cassette.
Yep.
I thought cassette was spelled with a C.
No, let's take cassette. This is cassette the gnome.
Kasset.
Okay.
Cassette.
And they come.
Cassette.
All right. So as they engage the line, they are crossing the caltrops, or at least the ones coming through the middle.
Yeah,
caltrops.
Is that like 30 of them?
Caltrops of death. Yeah.
Pound it, Aaron. Pound it.
Wow.
No. No.
All right. So
No. I tried really hard. I almost got it.
there are roughly 40 goblins that are moving through the area
These are all
that are covered by the
like hard
caltrops.
ones.
All right. So they're going to pass through the area, and you're going to get 2 attacks on each goblin.
That sounds like fun.
Okay.
Good.
So we're going to do them in groups. All right. We'll do 2 attacks on the first 10.
11.
Okay. And that's a hit.
Yeah, you hit.
16.
That's a hit. All right. So you hit both those dice. So roll 2d6.
That's kind of weird.
3.
Who's the master?
4.
Okay.
Me.
Okay.
Second 10.
3.
Pencil.
Assuming that misses.
That's a miss.
It's worth nothing. I took the
9.
one.
Yeah, but it's way over
That's a
in
miss
your
also.
space. That's way easier to grab.
Third 10.
Pencil was sitting back here.
16? 12.
Okay, so both hits. Roll 2d6.
3, 2.
Oh.
How many points do you have towards a thief?
How many, what?
Points do you have towards a
Experience
thief?
points?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, could look at mine.
8340.
Okay, and then third
Not as
group, or fourth group, right? Yeah,
What
fourth
level
group.
are
4.
2,
Yeah.
4.
Okay, and that one makes more sense because they're running and bouncing and jumping over the bodies of their fallen comrades. So basically, what happens is a swath of goblinness hits the caltrops on the ground, and immediately the front ones, the leaders, are hitting, and they're sticking through their feet, and they're crying out in agony and everything, and then they fall, and sometimes they fall, and their faces get stuck in the caltrops, and others are plowing over the top of them. And so roughly about half of the goblins that charge into the pack are either slain or totally incapacitated. However, then there are goblins that are charging over, and the goblins that are charging over are headed mostly straight into the line. Okay,
Just depending on their comments.
yeah, they're walking right
It's kind
up
of the
top the
goblin.
edge. And then there are some who are coming around the outside that are unaffected by the caltrops.
If your,
that go around the
if your
outside.
comrades die and fall on cow traps, they are not worthy. Step on them. The entire goblin mantra.
No,
No, if your comrades die and
Okay.
fall on caltrops,
At the
you just have a
same
stepping
time,
stone so you don't
as
die.
that's happening, by the way, you see that there are still more goblins appearing in the back, and there are 2 units, maybe 6 to 10 in each, that have short bows.
Ugh.
Okay, and we go to
Oh, were we supposed to roll initiative?
yeah. We go, while we were doing them, they have to cross the caltrops before anything. So, all right, so we're going to roll initiative, and this is an actual round of combat. So if you have missile fire, you can still missile fire this round.
I'm
So
gonna
you
quick
missile fire
draw.
immediately.
Are spells considered missile fire?
9 on quick
Fire
draw.
immediately. Roll
Hopefully you don't
For
get
quick draw.
swallowed.
on your dex check.
Yeah.
I got a 5.
Is
I already had
is
my
reality sculpting considered missile fire?
Come on, 6.
No. Druidic spells can go in misfire. Illusionist spells cannot.
I rolled a 10.
I have an even better idea this time. Better than caltrops.
Yeah, I got
I
6.
don't know. You killed 20
I
goblins.
have, no, I got quick. I have
This
quick
is a
draw
better
plus my
idea.
dex
It's gonna be hard
check,
for
and I
anybody to
rolled
meet that number,
a
I
five.
think.
Trust me, this is a better idea.
So I have a 10 initiative. Which, if I'd have gotten a 6,
No,
I could have gotten 2
even
actions
better.
this round.
It's hard to beat that, I know, but even better.
Dad, well, dual wielding, can I get 2 attacks per round?
Yes, you do get 2
Awesome,
attacks.
man.
I'm going 2. Oh, 3.
I've got my
Because we're
plus.
fighting
I
a
just
small
quick
one
drew my
hit
plus
dice,
2
I get
sword.
3
If it's
attacks.
1 hit dice or less
Stop.
creatures that you're fighting, you
I've
get
got my
1
dagger that my
attack per
sister
level that you have. So if you're a 5th level, you get 5. You're a 10th level, you get 10. But you have
so
3rd level,
weird.
so you get 3. That's only fighters.
When you missile fire, are you able to move that round, or is it just missile fire?
You can move some, but not your full block. That's like 1/4 your normal.
Okay. So I just want. Where are they at now? Are they going? They're coming around the just now coming around the caltrops.
They're all kind of the whole main front group was actually about 60 strong. Is at basically
Make sure you give
this
them really
level.
garbage
Now there's some
equipment.
spotty
So will it be,
throughout
do you think
here.
we'll be honest in the round, or
Make sure you give him really garbage
Next round.
equipment so that when he
based on
traces,
speed.
he has nothing.
There-
Easy to kill.
There's
That's
10 of them
okay.
coming around that you see
Dude,
there.
that's guarding.
around the caltrops.
Your brother did the same thing.
There are 3
Dang.
gnomes here. You got the wolf hiding there, so he's not likely to be a factor. And then you've got Bazor hiding there.
where am I at?
You're right
Right
there.
there? Okay.
So you're out of the protection of the
Okay,
line
okay, show me.
because you
so-
went out to get
Yeah.
off. Now, if you don't shoot at them, they're likely to just charge into the pack. But if you shoot at them and they see you shooting them, they might come at you.
Dad, can you show me where like a line of the furthest forward goblins are?
They're literally gonna now be encountering the front line.
All right. I'm on
Oh,
this
that's
firing,
awful.
firing this round.
Why?
About half of them made it alive through the.
Because then my
the,
plan's gonna be dangerous for our front line. Okay, so where?
Are you
So
just
where?
gonna cast like 100 magic missiles?
So where's the people behind them?
They're spotty all throughout the.
Okay.
Hudson, look away. I'm going to do something awesome.
It's like the last Jedi thing
You
again.
go like this, and then just
I cast
Okay.
chain lightning.
So, did everyone roll initiative?
Yes.
Yes, I got
Okay,
that.
missile fire, 9.
Not missling fire.
Okay, so you're holding.
just go-
Or you're going to just add your melee.
Rain
Yeah,
down
okay.
above
Swap
you like
weapons.
heavenly
Okay.
fire.
So, missile fire, 9.
Just like
Is Janny missile firing?
all the goblins
8.
fight.
Throwing a sling?
Yeah.
You're using the sling still?
You
Okay.
think I could make them believe
7.
that they were all flung up in the air? and
6.
all
What's your initiative?
Okay, in 6, the one group of short bowmen fires,
Don't you have 1, 2?
and they are still at
Yeah.
short range.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She's gotten the hang of it.
And then they're going to fire at the front line because they were firing in support of their troops, and once their troops get there, they won't be able to fire there anymore.
What's it getting
So it's
evade?
1, 2,
I can't
3,
decide
4,
to
5, 6,
evade.
7, 8. So there are
For
8
now,
there.
the fight.
It's a nice number.
Were you going to backstab more, or
Wait.
are you going to want to evade more?
Probably gonna evade more, which is why I want to get evade.
That is, if I'm just changing the
Well,
effect
does
of
anatomy
my
help with your
phantasmal
healing?
force,
I've never
do,
played.
do I have to do that
I
during
think
my
it helps with
initiative?
natural healing, but I don't know.
Resilient.
Yes.
Dad, does anatomy help with natural healing?
Help with natural? You mean like, does it help people heal more fast or whatever?
Like when I
Does it help
use my
him heal
healing
stuff?
proficiency, would it assist that?
No. They are part of each other, so.
So just strictly a backstab for the anatomy.
Well, you can do, you
Is that-
make a roll, you can give them 1 hit point back, 1 free hit point. Or you can
Get better on backstab.
do an extra times during backstabs with a wisdom check.
Can you do both natural healing and anatomy?
Yes, but you only get the better of the 2, and since anatomy only does 1 point, it's never going to be better than healing.
No. So it's only worth it if you fail your natural healing.
Correct. That would be worth it. Yeah. Okay, so short bowmen firing on the front line.
I have a good idea. It's gonna work. Trust me.
It's going to fling.
That's not my idea. That's my backup plan.
I got VV.
How many goblins are there?
Insight right now.
Version 60.
There are 20 counting the front line, 10 wrapping each end, and you can still see another 40 or so scattered plus the bowmen.
Do we recognize any of the faces from the Dark Army?
No.
Or in the army.
Or the Goblin Village that we helped.
Jake's like, that guy looks like a guy from the Dark Army.
That one specifically. He killed
Okay, on Jake. 2 arrows coming in from this group.
Me?
Yep. And 1 hit
Oh, really?
for 2 points.
It is monstrous AC.
Monster's AC is only so much protection.
Still
Oh,
like
yeah,
HP.
we were fully healed before this, right?
Yes, everyone was at full hit points.
Look at your brother. Not back at me. You're inside.
Catholic Grey is?
Your brother? Jake's wallet.
Not back at me.
That down.
Not back at your brother.
No.
Look at your brother. Now look at me.
I am not your
Wait a
Dragon
minute.
Ball. I'm
I
throwing
think
away.
it's
There's
the
nothing
monk
you
that
can
you
do
met
No, look
in
at Tommy.
the
No, look at me. No, look
palace
at Tommy. No, look at Tommy. No, look at me.
Sarah's
I
Palace,
think he said the same thing.
No, look at
the
Tommy.
high level
No,
monk.
look at me.
And he wasn't that high level.
Well,
He
he's-
was
Pretty sure I
more level
slapped
than
him in the back
me.
of the head.
Well,
Now look at that
anyway,
picture
he
up on the
was
staircase.
the healing monk, and he was
Alright,
helping,
look
and
at
then he
that
said he
picture.
was gonna
No,
secret,
no.
not tell people that
He's
your
back my
level or
wallet.
whatever. He's the one who gave you the information about.
Give me my dice bag.
Yeah, I think so. But anyway, okay, that was
You
the
take it
first
again.
one. That's initiative 6 in missile fire. Initiative 5 in missile fire.
Smooth, Tommy.
So we have Janny's sling, right? In 5, you're slinging in 5. You get 2 shots. And who do you want? Where do you want to sling at? You have the people that are charging in the front line, which is going to be in this middle. You have the ones that are kind of coming in your general direction, which is coming from over here, so you can sling that
My
way.
die.
Try that way.
Okay.
My
So roll
die.
2 shots.
Alright.
And do you want them on the same person, like trying to hit the same person twice?
No,
Same goblin.
I'm gonna
his name was
do
Megan.
About 15
fireball at 19th level.
and 19.
Tom.
Both hit. So 2d4. You accept the same person, right?
He didn't even notice. I
No,
took it
2
like,
different people. Okay.
No, I was messing with Tommy.
It went
that
in
was
my-
smooth.
You just go to
That's pretty funny.
his
He
I
was
don't
like,
roll that,
give
so
me a
back.
wallet back, and right then I was like,
Okay.
And 4.
Okay. So, wounded 2, didn't kill any.
Dang it.
Alright. And then the other goblin shortbow group fires in 5. They are also firing at the front line since this is the last chance they'll get to do so.
These guys are quite organized.
Yep.
I thought goblins were dumb.
They are.
Usually.
They're
No
not dumb,
war.
they're just crude. It's getting ugly fast. Okay. Jeez. Ouch.
Now goes 16.
Front line is getting a little beat up, folks.
When is my initiative coming?
I'm feeling pretty good.
In melee.
Yeah, I literally rolled initiative 10 and I haven't went
Guess
yet.
that has not been here yet, though. That's good.
What did you roll?
5.
Trash.
I have a better plan than you, though. So,
Mark finally got hit.
He's got more potential.
I did 20.
Illusion magic.
What's his AC?
It's pretty cool. Who his?
4.
just a good idea. I can't wait for this to happen.
He gets double his dex bonus because he's a barbarian. Barbarians get double dex bonus. But he's not using that, actually. I forgot he's using armor. But it's AC 4.
It's the goblin, that goblin just got a really lucky hit on me.
I think it's a 19 on the dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's better than a 20 Thaco.
Yeah. Their Thacro is
Better than 20.
16. So he had
Oh, that's
AC
pretty
negative
good.
3.
I'm as good at
Better than 16.
I'm as good at firing a short bow as a goblin is.
Congratulations.
Impressive.
Okay,
It
Jake
works.
is none this time, I think.
No, you're just as tall
I
as
don't know how to use
you.
a bow.
Not on Jake.
I think
Paint
he's.
you green and you might be one.
No, they're better with the short bow.
You're giving me ideas.
Just joking.
Paint me green.
I mean, he's already got the
No
pointy
7s and
ears.
8s.
I could change myself into a goblin, theoretically.
You can make him
Who
look
took
like
my
a
wallet?
goblin.
He's had it for like 10 minutes.
Testing his observance.
As long as you don't forget to take it home with you, then you're a thief. Okay.
I'm in character.
He's method
Role playing experience.
When
When
I
your
took this,
character
you
comes
know,
out
you
through
figure it
you,
out.
that's not role-playing experience, that's dementia. When you role-play your character, that's role-playing experience. Okay.
Yeah.
4. 3.
Challenge
Still missile fire?
accepted.
Yep.
Don't you dare.
The gnomes fire. Ba-dunk dunk.
Dun-dun.
But bum.
Ooh, good.
Now it's better.
It's 3 hits over 4. 5 hits. Okay.
What are you doing?
Stealing your wallet.
Okay, one of the
I've
ones
never known
that
it.
you saw, one of the ones that you get hit go down from an arrow. And hit the same distance time.
Alright, guys, chill out.
Trying to reach behind him.
I
More.
could just do that if I went
More.
behind you.
Okay, the numbers have been thinned slightly.
Hey. Their numbers?
By
The
over
goblin
20.
numbers. Yeah.
Good. Hey.
Okay. Melee initiative 9.
I go in 10.
Or 10. Well, you can't do anything because there's no one to fight yet.
Can I, like...
Congratulations.
Yeah, the thing about quick draw is you have to actually have someone to hit once you very quickly draw your weapon.
Well, can I, like, charge... Can I charge forward and then quick draw as an attack?
Yes, but that would be your body. Well, so you're not drawing your. You're saying not drawing your short sword yet.
Until I get up there.
Yeah.
And then I
But
could
then
quick
you
draw.
would get the +2. You would get that later.
Is there anyone that goes between now and 8?
Not that you know of.
Okay, I think I'm good then.
Okay, so
May as well just draw my short sword and...
does anyone have
charge.
9?
Learn this. You'll
Then
never
we go to 8, and you take off running.
Yeah.
And where are you running to?
The closest goblin.
Okay, so you
Well, the
have
closest...
a pack of goblins coming around this way. Brunson is
Roll damage.
undercover at the tree. Vinder is there. Both of these two goblins. Are you looking at me? Both of these two goblins have been using. They use their bow this round, and they killed 2 goblins over here. But that's still like 8 that are coming
mean no.
around. So there is no one to stop these goblins as far as like.
I will step
Do I see
over
them?
in front of Brunson.
No, probably not, because you have to concentrate on the caltrop. So you see this. That's all you see.
Okay.
I'm gonna step over in front of Brunson then and attack a goblin.
Okay, so you're gonna Crispy Brunson's body man.
Can I?
The courageous Theon intervenes between you and the charging onslaught of goblins, which apparently no one was going to stop from getting to you. So,
Can
good
I
for him.
train? Can I
Wait.
like? Can
That
I
was
make
like
the,
the whole
let the
point of
caltrops fade, but keep?
Oh,
Phantasmal
you're
Force?
stopping
You said they don't.
all the goblins that are coming from the front. There's 20 of them.
You said they don't show
Yeah.
till the end of this round.
Can't stop them
Yeah,
all,
they won't get
brother.
there
Can't
till
stop
the
them all.
Okay.
So
You can try.
will they
Like
get
to
there
do
like
on
on
this
my
side.
turn?
You most
can
certainly
meet them
can
halfway
try.
and then
How many?
attack before they get to attack.
How many would I say there are in like this area?
Like 10 and 10.
That great big area.
Yes, this great big area.
Let's say 15, 20.
That'll do.
Alright, I am attacking. And then I have my sister's dagger and my magic short sword. Plus
Okay. So you charge up to the group of goblins, and they meet you. They have spear and shield, and you actually
Dagger's D4.
D4 plus
yes,
1.
daggers D4. Nice. Okay, yeah,
Uh,
and they're not going to throw on the way in, so they're just going to use their shields to fight with, their spears to fight with for the moment. So you meet up with at least two of them. If you want to split your attacks, you can, or you can put both your attacks on one guy.
Can I see how well the first attack does and then...
No.
I'll split them.
There's no time to like stab somebody and go, oh yeah, I stabbed him pretty good. I'll do this. This is crazy combat stuff.
Yeah. Stab. Yeah. No.
Pretty sure that
Stab.
hit his rib.
Let's attack this
Pretty
guy.
sure that hit a rib. Try again.
Alright, so I'm going for splitting them.
Okay, do you have separate dice denoted here?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have a
The
question.
green one is my short sword. Alright,
If I'm attacking
17 to hit for the short sword, and I rolled 15 on both of my dice, as well as 4 on both of my
Nice,
hit
long as your
dice.
initiative
Attack
beats
dice. That's
I rolled a
ridiculous.
Good for you.
No, you're fine.
Dad.
They'll be coming at the end of the round.
I rolled 15 on both of my d20 and 4 on my d6 and my d4.
That's funny.
Okay, so 17 to hit for the short sword, 15 to hit for the dagger,
Obviously, both hits.
6 damage for the short sword, 4 for the dagger.
Okay. Both goblins go down.
Alright.
So Theon steps up and very adeptly wipes out 2 goblins that meet him. In other words, he's standing in the face of 8, not 2.
My dice.
Who is it then?
I don't know.
There's a
It was,
sitting
it was
right
over
there.
there.
Okay.
Just yours.
But they
Where's my wallet?
so they intend to
My wallet.
of the remaining 6, 3 are going to stay on you, and 3 are going to charge the bowman.
What initiative is this?
7. So,
Don't forget the strings around it.
all right.
Pretty quick.
Well, they're not actually acting. They're running. This is just them running. They're not getting to attack anybody. They don't attack until the end of the round. So,
If you want back,
anyway,
take
so
it.
that was initiative 8 and 7.
No idea what I'm
Give it! No,
7?
you're in my dice
Yeah,
bag.
initiative 7. No, you were in this.
Valiant
You were
Yeah,
switching.
I'm in
weapons.
3, so.
Oh, you're okay. All right.
You missed 2
And
small dice
then
right here.
initiative 6, initiative 5.
Me.
5.
Okay, and 5.
I'm just changing what my Phantasmal Force is doing. So
Okay, realize that if you change your Phantasmal Force from Caltrops, then the Caltrops will no longer have any effect. And there's the possibility that anyone that was damaged by them and charging across them will get a saving throw to
Well, if
to-
they're still alive, right?
Yeah, anybody that was damaged but didn't die could be undamaged because the Caltrops disappeared.
So, actually,
Keep 'em up.
because they're in like this area, right?
Well, I mean, the goblins that are going to be attacking this round are literally right
Well, yeah,
here.
but I mean
They're
like the
coming
ones that were
across.
hit by the
They're-
Caltrops.
No, those are the ones that were hit by the Caltrops are right there. They already charged across there.
Okay.
Some of them.
Well-
if some of them were, you don't even know which ones were hit and which ones weren't. There's no way of knowing. For you,
Well,
I'm just
What I
making
wanna
sure
do-
you're aware. It probably doesn't matter for more than 5 or 10 goblins at the most.
yeah. Well, what I want to do is change that. I want to ask you this possible. Change from Caltrops to make like a huge spiked pit, like right there.
Yeah, it's way too big of area for your
What
spell.
about like right, like in that area? Like
you
so, the
pretty
front
much-
line's not getting hit, but like in front of them.
Yeah. I mean, you could if you narrow it, you could probably do something like this. This was the maximum maximum space that you could do with your spell.
So how many are like right here?
Most of them.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Okay. But you realize a pit appearing automatically is going to trigger an automatic saving throw. Now, the goblins, they probably don't have a very good save, but
Right.
if they make their save, nothing will happen to them.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put that pit right there, and most of them will probably fail.
Okay, so you're going to hope that they fail. And even so, any still charging up would have to decide to divert around the pit if they believe it.
He also might get an insanity point for this, which would be great for character progression.
Why would I get a sanity point for
If
that?
enough of them make their save, it'll be like them forcing reality upon you again.
No,
No.
it doesn't work that way.
Well, that's how it worked for the last one.
Because that was other magic overpowering my magic.
Right.
It's not that my magic didn't work. It's that my magic was
Okay, so-
counteracted.
His magic worked.
If you begin to do that, what is
Expect
Brunson
it to.
doing?
Casting sleep on the goblins charging this.
No,
side.
my magic-
Okay, and the casting
And for that, he got a
is
point of
1 second.
insanity.
Okay,
No,
so you
I
started
didn't
5, so you're on
expect it
4,
not
which
to
is
work.
still. That means that all 6 of those that are on that side would still be in the area of effect. So you'd be able to get them all.
Okay.
And they're all 1 hit dice, so you just have to make sure you roll enough on your 4D or your
44.
4D4. So long as you roll these 6 on your 44, they'll all fall asleep. So you can roll that now if you want. Because nothing else is going to affect that side. I think it was a save. Does it have a save? Does it negates? It might.
I'm looking at it.
They have to
I'm
roll
gonna
a natural 20 2 times in a row.
Now their save is.
None.
That's what I thought.
Nice.
So, no save. Okay.
excuse me.
So, as long as you roll at least 6, all of them will go down, which will take off any threat of you being charged this round at least.
I rolled a 3 on my first roll, so that's enough.
Yep. 3 plus 3 is 6. All right. So, all of them go down. So, all the ones that were
What's
about to attack you and the ones that were charging past you all pass out.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, now realize they only stay asleep for a while. So, you could kill them.
Yeah.
You certainly are very anti-goblin, so you could kill them while they're sleeping.
Systematically break all their necks.
I got 12 of them.
12 of the 6.
Like I was
Each
doing
one of them is
that one game
doubly
we were
slept,
playing.
except not. Okay?
They stay asleep for. Well,
All right.
You wouldn't know, but yeah. 2 rounds per level.
So many of the caltrops on the ground shift and fade and disappear, and at least an image of a huge pit appears. And so, first of all, roll a saving throw versus spell.
Is he in the pit?
No, he's not in the side of the area of effect. It's whether he believes it or
Is
not.
a 1 bad?
It depends on whether you want to believe in the pit or not. You see a huge pit appear,
Good job.
Okay.
and the goblins are charging over it. We'll find out how they do on it in a minute.
It doesn't look
Mark?
like in a video game where
2.
textures that load in, did it?
No.
Okay.
Nope, it is clearly and obviously a huge pit that just opened up in the ground.
Whoa.
I was looking
Mark
for a 1.
does
I
not
know,
believe the
you're counting
pit.
down. Maybe if you get on the table, it'll be 1.
Cassette
I got
believes the
5.
pit.
Good.
5 ones.
Good.
I don't even know what that was.
Something dark side.
Do it.
All right.
Something.
So we've got, let's say, there are 20 goblins potentially being hit, and
No,
plus
we got it.
2d6.
There's a street.
So
right
there's
there.
another 3 that are like right at
It
the edge
starts
of
the
the pit
letter.
because they're
It's spelled
charged in.
D-E-W-I.
Of the 20
I'm
goblins,
still at like 6 things from you. dude.
don't believe
What's
it.
over here?
Use that
Don't believe it.
You really
Believe it.
marker.
You really didn't do anything impressive
Phone on your
considering
wall.
what.
Believe it. So 10 of the 20 goblins.
No, I was not. I was
Yes,
looking in the map
you
the
really
entire time.
did. I watched.
Stay tuned for more Lomunian adventures.